Let's test this. Now let me see. Am I live? Am I live? Hello. Now let me see. Am I live? Am I live? Hello. Now let me see. Yes, I am live. With an approximate 33 second delay. Awesome. So, let us see how this goes. Let me put message in the chat here. And then I do not need to see the community guidelines. I'm fully aware of them. Said nobody ever who has read the terms and conditions of the community guidelines. I mean, I'm sure people have, but being fully aware of the legalities is a luxury that very few can actually afford. Anyway, welcome everyone who is either here and being silent or going to be watching in the future. My name is Terrison. At least that's the moniker I'm using on this channel. I have a few other channels. This one is mainly devoted to gaming. I don't generally, or at least I haven't been doing generally many streams on this channel. Usually I do cinematic gaming walkthroughs, like I take long form RPGs and try and turn them into cinematic episodic content. I've done that with the Batman Arkham series, and I have a couple other series I'm working on. I started to do it with Hogwarts Legacy, but I put that on hold until the DLC came out for the PC. It's now up, so I just need to figure out what, if any, mods I need to install and make sure they're working before I can restart recording that smoothly, because some of them run smoothly and some of them very much do not. So, I've also done Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is still being uploaded. It's all been recorded, but it's coming out on our weekly schedule, and that's scheduled out through the end of the year and beyond. So it's on track. But I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. I wanted to try my hand at live streaming something raw. And honestly, something that I am not that good at. And I don't mean that I'm not good at Nuzlocks. I admittedly haven't done that many personally. But that's actually the reason why I'm not good at this type of format. Because I am not like a hardcore Nuzlocker, or like I don't have that mentality. I have the mentality of a completionist. My idea of like a fun challenge for something like a Pokemon ROM hack would probably be akin to a Professor Oak challenge, where I catch, at the very least, I catch everything possible in a route before moving on. I find everything that's available to find. I dig up all the lore in an area that I can before moving on. As a writer, I'm very concerned with story, and so I'm far more of a completionist than, standing on the sidelines and watching as my beloved partners die. To paraphrase, I think it was Alpharad who said that in his first Nuzlocke video. But anyway, if you guys do not know what a Nuzlocke is, basically it's Pokemon hard mode. Your Pokemon can die. If your Pokemon faints, it is dead forever. You cannot use it again. Now, there have been many, many variations of this. I'm basically jumping into the deepest deep end that there is. This is not going to be a traditional hardcore Nuzlocke, but it is going to have a much steeper difficulty curve because I'm not going to be catching any Pokemon in this game. Mostly. Let me explain. This game is a fan-made production. It is called Pokemon Fire Ash. It has been in the works for over 5 years. It's been updated for almost 10 years, I think. It follows the adventures of the Pokemon anime up through the end of the Journeys of Ash Ketchum and the epilogue to the 8th region. I'm going to silence my phone now. There we go. I apologize for that. So, in this game, you are not just going through one region. You are going through all of the regions. The only one that is not included is Generation 9 Paldea, for obvious reasons. Ash did not go to Paldea. In this game, you will be given the chance to pick up Ash's iconic Pokemon. The vast, vast, vast majority of these are gift Pokemon. You do not have to catch them. They will be overworld sprites that will just automatically go with you. You get them as gifts. And that's the key. Those are the only Pokemon that I'm going to be allowed to use. And if any of them die, I cannot use them again. So, in addition to it being a Nuzlocke, instead of catching one Pokemon per route and having a possibility of, usually 30 or so encounters per region? No. No, I have in Kanto probably 10 encounters. And they are all very much preset. I know exactly what I'm going to get when. So the punishment for losing one of them is far, far, far more severe. Which I think makes up for the fact that I'm not doing like a hardcore, like no items or anything like that. I will be using items. I definitely will be using held items. I do not know. I'm honestly not sure whether or not I will use like hyper potions in battle. Obviously, I can't use revives. Um, I will be using some exploits um, in the game. I will say that. Well, if assuming that we survive to that point, we will get to that, which will probably be around Celadon City or so, if my memory serves. But so, this is the game itself is not hard, assuming it's not you're not Nuzlocking it. But because it is, and because the Pokemon I have with me are extremely limited, it is very hard. I've done like a couple of dry runs of this. I've the furthest I've gotten are the gym trainers of Sabrina. And yes, I did say gym trainers. I did not say Sabrina herself. Um, it can be very, very challenging, and it is not something that I enjoy doing. I do not like cutting myself out of opportunities like that. So, spoiler alert, or I guess public notice, when I got there, I had already lost like 2 Pokemon. But as I said, you know how every single Pokemon loss makes each of the ensuing fights harder? That is quadruply true in a game where your options are unbelievably limited. Each death will hurt you tremendously. Like, if you lose Bulbasaur, that is your only chance at a grass type until you get Chikorita in the next region. Same thing goes for Charmander or, God forbid, Pikachu. God, if I lost Pikachu, I don't know what the hell I would do. I might just complete a Fire Ash run without Pikachu. Now that would be morbidly funny. But anyway, I am going to be using the walkthrough for this. And you might think, well, that's cheating. You should be going in blind. Well, here's the thing. I kind of can't go in blind because I helped to write the walkthrough for this. They were crowdsourcing volunteer helpers, so I volunteered myself because I love making lists and I love updating shit, so I volunteered. I'm actually the person who went in and added all of the trainer battles to the walkthrough, all of the trainer rosters in the game. Because I just was anal and liked doing that type of thing anyway. I'd already created a spreadsheet for it, so I thought, why not contribute to the official walkthrough? And so I did. So that is this little document here. Right now it's on a notepad. Once we get further in, assuming that we ever get to Galar, this has a more up-to-date version. This is actually up through to 3.5.1. They are currently on 3.6.12, I believe. So, anyway, let us get into this. This is Pokemon the Fire Ash attempt number 1. New game. Oh, let me turn on volume really quick. Alright, If when people get in the chat, you can let me know if the volume is too high. I will turn it down. If it's too low, you can raise it. So here we go. Actually, no. There's gonna be reverb, so I'm not gonna do that. I just realized the reverb on that would be insane. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I do not need to know the basics of how to maneuver around a Pokemon game. We do not know everything about Pokemon yet. That is very true. Name. As Terra Sun, Terra and Ash. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let us begin. You'll find a lot of information about the game in the helpful notes folder. You don't say. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is go up here, grab the potion, and leave. One thing I will be doing is speeding up the game. There's a speed up option if you want to hit F7. That's how you do that. I go here, go down, grab a Rostberry from the Pidgey. Alright, and I meet... So, Terran Ash, you woke up late. What a loser. It's a shame because I ended up getting the best Pokemon. It's good to have a grandfather in the business, isn't it? Catch you later. So... technically, I don't know that he's right. Oh, Terran Ash, you're late. All the starter Pokemon have been taken. Well, there is one left, but it's a bit reckless. So, but yeah, going back to the thing that Gary said, I don't know that he's right, because, I mean, he took Squirtle. Canonically, he took Squirtle. So, I mean, Blastoise isn't bad. But whether or not you're going canonically or even competitively, like doing a Nuzlocke like this, Bulbasaur is the best Kanto starter because it beats Brock, it beats Misty, it resists Surge, it resists Erica, and if you teach it poison moves, it helps with Erica. It is neutral against Koga because it is also poison type. And it stomps Giovanni, and if you're careful, it can also help with both Lorelei and Bruno. It resists or is hit neutrally by the poison moves of Agatha. It's overall, it's a very, very good starter. But I mean, Gary's arrogance throughout, especially throughout the beginning of these games, really would demonstrate that whatever he finds will be the best. And yes, I am absolutely stalling because these are terrifying. I've already promised myself I am not going to cheese over much, and I am not going to be resetting if I get bad, if I get a bad nature or, God help us, bad IVs. There is a way to correct the nature and the IVs, but they come much, much later in the game. I think the nature alteration can be done in Unova, and the IVs can be fixed in Sinnoh. So what we're looking for here, because remember, we don't need to catch anything. So we're looking for something that can kill, and that can kill things quickly. Because it's far better to have a light ball Pikachu than an Eviolite Pikachu. Generally speaking. So I'm really hoping for something that doesn't lower its speed or its special attack. If I have to, I can take an attack lowering nature. I don't really want to because canonically I would like to put Iron Tail on. But if I have to, I'll take it. Okay, let's see what we have. Do not give a nick. Usually Nuzlocke requires you to give nicknames. I'm going canonically with the canonical Pokemon of Ash. I am so connected to these Pokemon, I'm going to be devastated if any of them faint. And not just because this is a unbelievably hard Nuzlocke. I do not need to put names on them. In fact, putting names on them, in my opinion, would detract from what this actually is. So, Pikachu does not like to stay in its Pokeball. Don't forget to take your Pokedex before you leave. Pikachu started to follow you and jumped on my back. Okay. 5 Pokeballs. Grab the Pokedex. And I am 100% stalling again because I am terrified of what this thing has. Okay. And yeah, I think it is always coded to be male. So... Oh, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Lonely. Okay. Okay. This is good. Wow. Wow. I can work with this. 30 IVs in attack, 30 in special attack, 30 in special defense. 24 IVs in his health. 4 IVs in his attack, but that's balanced out because he has an attack boosting nature. This is a good set. This is very, very good. I like this. I am 100% okay with this. Yes. Yes, I like this a whole lot. Yes, this is good. This is good. This is very, very good. I like this. Okay, now. So, let's go here. Grab a town map, even though the map function doesn't really work that well. And talk to Mom. She compliments us on our Pikachu and gives us the running shoes, which makes us gotta go fast. So, one thing also I want to mention. The gift Pokemon that you get have some pretty fire starting moves that they come with. Pikachu is not generally supposed to know Thunderbolt at level 5. I didn't know if y'all knew that, but it's not supposed to know Thunderbolt at level 5. Just like the Charmander that you get is not supposed to know Flamethrower at level 15, but it does. So there are definite advantages that balance this out that we are going to heavily abuse. Like this guy right here, who gives us a free super potion instead of a normal potion. And what is this? This is a Pidgey. This Pidgey is about to die. Goodbye. Thank you. And also like this. Here, what could we possibly have here? Oh, it's a rare candy. We will not be using that right now. And Ho-Oh flies by. That's nice. So, we are now in Viridian City. Take a Pokeball. And we have our first fight with Team Rocket. Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. The one thing I don't like about the Team Rocket sets here is that they don't include Meowth. I mean, canonically it makes sense because Meowth is not a fighter, but it would have been nice. But I kill with the Pikachu, and I kill again with the Pikachu. There we go. Team Rocket blasts off. Restore the health. And now we are on our way north to Viridian Forest. Okay, there are some hidden items here that we want to grab. The Pokeball. I'll come back for you later, Caterpie. We want to grab the antidote. And actually, you know what? Let's grab the Caterpie. Let's save. Even though I really don't want to... I don't want to cheese this. But this is a really important... this is really important to get the nature correct here. Far more important than Pikachu. Because Caterpie... And this is why we have the Bulbapedia open, so I can explain these things. Look at Butterfree. These are his stats. Butterfree is a special attacker. He has 80 special attack and 80 special defense. His attack and his physical attack and physical defense are atrocious. So ideally, the best thing, of course, is what? Modest nature. Plus special attack minus attack. Right? The worst thing would be what? Adamant nature plus attack minus special attack. So anything that kills the attack, we're fine with. I would love to have it be special attack boosting. We'll see what it is. I would also love for it to have shield dust. No. I would love for it to have runaway because that would mean that Butterfree gets tinted lens. But I'm not as concerned about that. Obtain the Caterpie. Don't give it a nickname. What do we got? Gentle nature? Don't care about the 1 IV in attack. We could use better IVs in speed. Yeah, basically this thing is gonna be physically frail as fuck. I do like the special defensively tanky. Kinda, because that could help defend with Sabrina's gym. Which, by the way, yes, Butterfree will be a very crucial part of Sabrina's gym. Assuming we still have it, God forbid we don't. Shield Dust, yeah, that's whatever. I mean, it's not amazing. Especially with the tiny IVs in defense and speed. I'm really not a fan of that. But it's not terrible. I'll take it, I guess, for now. So let's run over here. Oh, no, I want to be training the Caterpie. It's because... Eek! No. Oh, no. Get the fuck away from me. Okay, chat. Let me introduce you to one of the most scary moves in the early game of this game. The move called Fury Attack is absolutely fucking terrifying in this early game. And you just saw why. If that had hit me 5 times, I do not know if I would have survived that. That is very scary. Compared to this Weedle, which I really do not care about. Come on. Kill it. Kill it. Thank you. Now you get to go heal again. And yes, I'm going to be going and healing many, many times. Because I am not taking risks. When we get to Cerulean, there will be a way for me to not have to do that so often. But I will not spoil that for you. Okay, this thing. Old save file number 1. Yeah, that was my the longest attempt, by the way, that you just saw. Okay, so, Pidgeotto. And I'm just going to click it, and I'll tell you why later. And this is, Jesus. Get the fuck away from me, Beetle. Okay. Pidgeotto, come here. Come on. Take Pidgeotto with you. Yes, I would. Obtain the Pidgeotto. Do not want to give it a nickname. What do we have? Naughty Nature. Plus attack. Minus special defense. This actually isn't that bad. Now, here's the thing with Pidgeotto, okay? I'm very, very fond of certain Pokemon that has been largely inspired by the anime. I am personally very fond of Pidgeot. Pidgeot is, I have painfully come to understand and realize, is not that good. Mega Pidgeot is nice, but by the time that we get there, we're going to have much, much better flying types. Staraptor. But anyway, Pidgeot, let me show you, let me take a look here. Look at this. I want to show you something. You remember how Butterfree's special attack was 80? Take a look at this. This is Pidgeot's stat spread. It's very evenly spread. Special attack is 70, physical attack is 80. Its highest stat total in terms of attacking moves is equal to Butterfree's. And it's on the physical side. We do not get a Pidgeot until it's level 36. If you want to look at what Pidgeotto has, Pidgeotto has a base stat total of 60 and 50. So our main flying type is not going to be Pidgeotto. It is going to be Butterfree. Because Butterfree is in in every single regard, is better than Pidgeotto, except for defense, which it has, like, Pidgeotto has plus 5 defense, higher than Butterfree. So Pidgeotto is going to be our normal type attacker, and it's going to be physical. It also may or may not have to be Deathfather. I'm not going to lie. And I know that sucks because I really want to use a Pidgeot, but trust me, if it comes down to between sacrificing Pidgeotto or Butterfree, it's gonna be Pidgeotto. I'm sorry, but it just is. So with that being said, let us go heal up the Pidgeotto. Or the Pikachu, because the Pidgeotto is at full health. And now we can fight some trainers. All of these trainers here are going to be bug type, obviously. So we can run through these. And none of them really have anything of note, bar one, which I will get to when we get to him. Send out Pikachu. Use Thunderbolt. And go back to heal. Yeah, a lot of these bug type trainers are relatively easy. The trick with them, as is the trick with most easy battles in Nuzlocke, is not to get complacent and not to lose focus. Because if you get complacent and lose focus, you might make a mistake like keeping a Pokemon in when you really should have taken them out. Like here, I barely made that one as well. So, level 8, I'll send in Pikachu again. Thunderbolt, Thundershock. Now, I am not going to let my Caterpie evolve until it's level 9, because it gets the move Bug Bite at level 9 as a Caterpie. I can then let it evolve into Metapod after it learns it, and then hit Butterfree at level 10 still. Now, I will admit that Bug Bite on a Butterfree is not going to be used very much. It is not. It is a physical attack, and physical attacks are not going to be used on Butterfree very much. However, we do need a Bug-type move on Butterfree until it learns Silver Wind, which I think it does around level 20-ish, I want to say. So until that point, it would be nice to have, just in case we run into like a Dark type, even though I sincerely doubt that we ever would run into a Dark type before level 20 in this game. But it would still be nice to have just for the coverage option. Okay, now, this guy right here, need to get my attacks. Okay, so this guy is the first of the iconic trainers that are sprinkled throughout this game. This is the Bug Catcher Samurai, and he has a pincer. Now, when you see a level 7 pincer, your first reaction is, oh crap! It is basically, oh crap, like that. Almost exactly what I just did there. Gust. Thank you. Yeah, that was scary, but we're okay. One thing I do like is that poison does not affect you while you move in this game for some reason. I'm not sure why they took that out or modified it, but it makes using things like Gust Guts way easier. Sparrow. Why is there... Oh, right. Do not learn Double Team. Yeah, you actually have a very rare chance to get Fearow in this forest, which is a very good way of leveling up if you can get it, because the Fearow are coded to always be level 7. So if you have a Repel and a level 6 Pokemon at the front of your party, you can always farm Fearow and it's a very useful way to grind up. But anyway, this, I'm so sorry, please excuse that. I had a bunch of beans earlier today. This pincer would normally be terrifying if it knew anything other than tackle. And yes, it just did 16 and 2 hits. I am not going to risk a crit. I'm going to switch to Pidgeotto here. Going to gust it. Shit! Shit. That is not good. Fuck. Oh god. Fuck. Please tell me that, shit. Please tell me that Gust is an evolution move. Please tell me. Shit. I did not expect it to double level up. That is not good. Fuck. Shit. I did not expect. If Butterfree is not able to learn Gust when it levels up as an evolution move, we are fucked. We are so fucked. Oh no. Okay. And wait. Level 8. Pikachu dip. I need to train Pikachu up to level 9 because it needs to know it needs to know double kick before we go do this. So yeah, see, I'm trying to talk so the video is interesting, or the stream is interesting, but at the same time that makes me lose my focus, and I miss shit like that. So double kick, 19, Geodude, bug bite, okay, yeah, see, that's another reason why putting bug bite on was good, because bug hits rock and ground neutrally. So bug, shit, number 1, number 2. Fuck, I was counting on having Butterfree's Gust here. Bug bite. Switch to Pikachu. Double kick. I can't switch out because Onyx has bind, and if it uses bind, then I'm fucked. Okay, 208, defeated Brock, get the Boulder Badge, and Rock Slide. TMs have infinite use in this game, so we can use these as many times as we want, which is good. So now we have to, I'm going to go ahead and sell my Pokeballs, I think. Because, I mean, you know, it's not like I'm going to be using them. So, now, we have the next slew of trainers here. So first up we have a bunch of bug trainers. Which is fine. I'm basically just in a holding pattern, terrified of whether or not this is going to actually know Gust when it evolves, which we will find out imminently. Switch into Pidgeotto, Gust, Poison Sting. Quick Attack. And Pikachu is number 3 to even out the experience spread. Okay. Are you gonna learn Gust? Please be an Evo move, please. Yes! 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 Okay. Oh, God. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes. Delete String Shot and put in Gust. Okay. The run is saved. We have our flying type. We're good. We're good. So for these trainers, we can sort of go through them and just put in what is best for each of them. This one has 2 Pidgeys, I believe. So we can just basically click the Pidgey delete button, which is also known as Thunderbolt, on both of these. Next up, it has a Rattata and an Ekans. So Pikachu again. Rattata. Quick Attack. Pikachu level 12. Electro Ball. Do I want to keep Agility? Because if I do, I can just use Agility. Agility is basically like Nasty Plot for Electro Ball. If I can hit an Agility and then just... Yeah, I think I actually need to keep Agility. Because Electro Ball does more damage the faster the user is. So I can just click Agility and then the Electro Ball just becomes basically a delete button. So, yeah. Send in Ekans. I'm going to send in Butterfree. Oh, and yeah, you best believe I am playing on Switch mode. Because, as I said, I need all the advantages I can get. I am not playing on set mode. Not when I have this few Pokemon options. Trust me. I'm going to be dying enough as it is without going on Switch mode. Oh, wait, no. Without going on... Is it? No, yeah. I'm on Switch mode right now. I'm gonna be having enough deaths as it is without going on set mode. So, next one is a bunch of bug types. So, start with Butterfree and then, yeah. Delete that one. Delete that one. Level 12. Poison Powder. Yes, I will take a Poison Powder. I do not need to learn Stone Spore. I do not need to learn Sleep Powder. Switch into my Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto can learn Gust. And Metapod. Delete that again. So. Okay. Now, you see this guy down below me? We're gonna get to him. Patience. For now, you know what? I'll be honest. He either will kill me or he won't. And I don't know that. Well. Yeah, I'm not going to get enough XP to level up my Pikachu again. Okay, I'll take care of him now, I guess. Why am I so afraid of him, you ask? That's why. That fucker right there has killed 2 of my runs. I did not wipe to him, but this guy knows Fury Attack. And as I mentioned before, in early game, Fury Attack is absolutely terrifying. Luckily, I outsped and I didn't have to worry about it But my God, is it terrifying if they get multiple hits. Especially on something that is as blatant of a physical attacker as a Spearow is. That guy is deceptively dangerous, especially on a run like this where your options are so unbelievably limited. So, Butterfree uses Gust again. And this one has a Butterfree of his own. So what I'm going to do is Pidgeotto. And use Gust. And Gust again, which will give him a level up. 2 levels up. Yeah, Pidgeotto levels up very, very easily. I think his XP curve is really low. So, I mean, that's something, I guess. It compensates for him being fucking awful. But, okay, so this girl has a Jigglypuff. And this Jigglypuff can stockpile and spit up, which is dangerous. So I'm going to gamer this. And just to confirm, Jigglypuff is apparently very, very weak. Oh, but it's tanky. It has hit points. But it's worse just barely in its physical attacks. So, can any of my Pokemon learn the Rock Slide move? No, not right now. Okay. So, 16, 27, 19. Pidgeot is actually the best here. If I use Quick Attack. So I think I Poison Powder to set up, and then Quick Attack with Pidgeotto. Poison Powder, and there's the stockpile. That, yeah, see, it's doing the thing. And that did fuck all for it. Okay, good. Quick Attack. Quick Attack. Quick Attack again. Okay. Yeah, see, a lot of these are... They can be worked around if you take your time and you know what's coming. After I lost the Sabrina fight, I played around with the Pokemon a bit to see if there was a way to do it. And in answer, yes, there is a way. It just requires that you play very, very carefully. So, this nugget is going to be useful. But in the meantime, let us get to Mount Moon. So first, the person we have here is a bug catcher. And Pikachu really needs the experience, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so again, I would like to reiterate, the danger of a Nuzlocke is that you get distracted or lose focus. See, my dumbass was looking at the walkthrough, and I'm looking at Hiker Marcus and his level 12 Onyx right here. So I just think, oh, Onyx, that means hit double kick, which is a fighting move. Not knowing that on my screen is a fucking Weedle. Okay? So you need to focus. You need to focus always. You cannot have a lapse in focus. Otherwise, your runs can go very bad very quickly. Especially with... Ooh! See, this is what we call free XP. Free XP? Free XP. Thank you for the free XP. And this is what we call bonus free XP. So now I go out to heal. But yeah, if quote Pichao, the reason why people are losing most of their Nuzlockes is because they were eating a chicken sandwich and they lost track of time. And they lost track of what the hell they were doing. They need to focus and play very calmly, very slowly, and very methodically. Thankfully, that's something I'm relatively good at, just not in the context of a Nuzlocke. So, a Revive, which I'm not going to be using, and a Paris. Since my Pikachu is my lead, I'm going to switch that. No, actually, I'm going to leave Pikachu in, because I'm about to face an Onix. And I don't know if it has a Rock-type move. I don't believe it did have a Rock-type move. If I had left in Butterfree, that could have been dangerous. So, Antidote, and now I can switch Butterfree if it can get some HP farming, or experience farming. Oh, like right now. Really? Oh no, 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 no! No! Not even to a trainer. Not even to a trainer. I was aware of it, and it was not even it wasn't even a lapse of focus, it was a lapse in calculation. I calculated that the RNG would not do that, and it did. I have now lost my best way to get Sabrina. That was the big reason for Butterfree, is because it had the potential to sweep Sabrina's gym. None of my other Pokemon have that. None of the other Pokemon that you can get have that. The only way to beat Sabrina now is to use... I think you get the Thief TM. And Thief is a physical move, so maybe put it on fucking Eviolite Krabby or something. Only problem is Krabby is slow as fuck and Kadabra outspeeds it, and Krabby's special defense is shit. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Normally this would be a reset, honestly. If I'm being honest, this would normally be a reset. Especially because it's so early in the game. Hey everyone. Yeah, we just... So, we just lost... we just lost, in Mount Moon, the one answer that we had to Sabrina, who is absolutely terrifying in this gym. In this ROM. Oh, man. Ask ChatGPT what to do. ChatGPT is basically gonna. I mean, if for those of you who just joined, if you don't know, this is an Ashlocke. I can't catch any Pokemon other than what is gifted to me in this ROM hack, which means just the Pokemon that are gifted to you from the canon Pokemon that Ash receives. And I just lost Butterfree, which was the only way to beat Sabrina. I don't. Pikachu is too frail, and our Pikachu is a special attacker. Krabby can use Thief, but its special defense is ass. I'm gonna keep going, but I honestly don't know what to do. Maybe Thief on Pidgeotto? But anyway, yeah, we need to. God damn it. Okay. So yeah, that's depressing. Okay, let's just get through this. I'm just gonna have to virulently overlevel Pikachu. That's the only thing I can think of doing right now. And getting revenge on all the Clefable and Clefairies that come up in the rest of this game. I'm gonna get wrecked. Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked. At this point, see, there's the Thief TM. At this point, I'm just seeing how much further I can get. You killed me! You killed me! You killed me! I am deleting you from existence. Die! Thank you. Give me some free experience. You know what? Clefable just got on the list of my least favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. It just got on the list of my least favorite Pokemon of all time. Okay. So apparently Pidgeotto has now suddenly become extremely valuable. Which I was ironically not expecting. Pidgeotto was going to be our death fodder in this. Alright, I'm going to take care of this trainer and then go back and heal up. God. I cannot. You little. Die! Thank you. I will kill every single Clefairy and Clefable that I see in this route. This game is taunting me. This game is... Why am I letting them defeat me? Excuse me? Yeah, I did not let them defeat me. I mean, theoretically, if I wanted to, listen, theoretically, I'm letting, every single Nuzlocker ever is letting their opponents beat them. Because they are not playing the game within the confines of the rules of the game. So yes, we are technically letting it beat us by not taking advantage of the fact that we are putting ourselves under more constraining rules. But that was a miscalculation on my part. It was not because I was not being attentive. I did make a legitimate mistake. And honestly, that mistake was... It's something I can't excuse it because I made a calculation that Clefairy would not use, that Clefable would not use Copycat. And it did use Copycat. So I swear to God, if I see one more Clefairy or Clefable on this godforsaken mountain, really? This is a minimized Clefairy? Tell me you hit. Tell me you hit. Tell me you hit. I can't run. It's a trainer battle. Okay, plus is that it's paralyzed. Please let me hit. Thank you for letting it hit. Otherwise, I would have had a coronary. Okay, get Pidgeotto in there. Have a revive, which I will not use. Moonstone, which I don't think I use. But Paris, free experience. I honestly was... Okay, which one is this guy? Rattata. Okay. Yeah, this is the walkthrough right up here. I haven't used it in a bit, but... Yeah, this is... I'm using this so I have a rough idea of what I'm going to be seeing, but... Gust. And then quick attack. Quick attack again. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pidgeotto is our physical striker. So... Yeah. See, this is the early game. The early game is supposed to be easy. Wait, bulk up. Hold up. Bulk up. I obviously know my stuff. Yeah, thank you for that. I'm actually one of the people who wrote the walkthrough for this game. Up at the top, my gamer tag on Discord was Ebrithil. So I do know the trainer layouts, but I just who is this? This is this is the grass type trainer. Okay, we're good. I cannot believe that Yeah, the description of the videos or of the stream says, "Come and watch my pain." So I guess that's what y'all are here for. Oh man. And this guy? Oh, look, this guy has poison types. You know what would be really useful against a poison type? If a Butterfree knew Psybeam. That would be helpful right now. Instead, we gotta deal with a bunch of Grimers who most likely also know Minimize, because at this point, why wouldn't they? Grimer. Let me check. 27 and 30. 31 and 30 and 23. Please don't be a minimized set of Grimers. Okay, yeah, we can just delete all of these. These are fine. Okay. And I really could have used... Yeah, okay. Well, we made it through Mount Moon with one very, very unfortunate death. I mean, yes, please heal me. Honestly, I didn't expect to have a canon run of the Pokemon that Ash just gives away, but I mean, technically he does give away his Butterfree, um, like shortly after the third gym. I was not intending to do that. I was intending to play it intelligently and keep the Butterfree. Apparently, if my Pokemon are gonna die, I'm just gonna be using the actual Pokemon that he went through the show with. But okay, Misty's gym. This should be easy with Pikachu. This should be easy. What's my strongest Mon right now? I think Pikachu, because I'm trying to keep them relatively equal in terms of level, and like I showed in the stats a few minutes ago, I'll show you guys again. Pikachu has 28 special attack, 30 IVs in it, and the vast majority of its damage dealing moves are special electric. Pidgeotto is basically a physical attacker, with its best move at this point being quick attack. And Thunderbolt has a much higher damage output than quick attack, obviously. So, in terms of damage dealing, the answer is Pikachu. Which probably means that Pikachu is going to die within the next, half an hour or so. Okay, that could have been very bad. But, okay, so Starmie is pretty fast. So I don't think Electro Ball does as much damage as Thunderbolt here. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay, second gym down. And Scald is going to be very useful to put on Squirtle when I get him soon. So, second gym down. Yeah, I'm not missing Butterfree right now. I don't really miss him until Sabrina. Pikachu is in fact a beast. You are correct. That beast is going to become a lot stronger when he gets a light ball, which I am kind of looking forward to. But at this point... Oh, wait. Hang on. I missed something. Where is the house north of the gym? This house? No. Oh, this guy. He gives me return. Okay. I almost forgot about that. So... Whirlwind. Replace. And honestly, I have no idea. Give up on learning return. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I need to figure out how much damage return does right now. Because return is based on your friendship with your Pokemon. And... Let me see. Okay, quick attack. Okay, so got that. compared to, need to find another Meowth. Preferably one that's closer to the level 15. Come on. Okay, I think Return is stronger. So, I think Return is my go-to move for Pidgeotto right now. Let's see how I do against this guy. This guy's AJ. This is another one of the minor iconic trainers that were in the Pokemon anime. And fortunately, even though his level 16 Sandshrew does have Fissure, it did not use it because it knows it would not work on my Pidgeotto for a number of reasons. Okay, Hidden Village. There are a lot of really cool Pokemon that you can get here, but unfortunately we cannot get the game is taunting me. I didn't know that the game had a sense of humor. This game got jokes. Okay, this game got jokes. Okay, I see how it is. Big Root. That will be useful because of what I plan to turn Bulbasaur and Venusaur into. Assuming that it lives, because at this point you can never be too sure. Okay, so in this route, we are going to be getting Bulbasaur. It is going to be another gift. And Everstone. Care a lot about this forest. Okay, so for Bulbasaur, what we are wanting here is ideally we want something defensive, because this is going to be basically a stall Pokemon, a stall tank. I'm going to be putting Poison Powder and Leech Seed on it and giving it the Big Root. Poison Powder will be upgraded to Toxic when we get that TM. For its other two moves, I'll probably have Razor Leaf upgraded to Seed Bomb, and then maybe Sludge Bomb for Poison type coverage. Would you like to take Bulbasaur with you? Yes, I would. Obtain the Bulbasaur. Do not need to give a nickname because, trust me, the damage, if any of these Pokemon faint, is going to be enough. What do we have? Hardy. Balanced nature, but absolute ass IV spread. It's a tank in terms of HP. Its special defense IVs are shit. I can work with it, but it'll be give the Big Root and put you up at the top. Okay. Okay, so this is a gauntlet of trainers that I need to get through before the next Pokemon Center down below. I'm going to try to do so. If I have to, I will go back and heal in Cerulean, but that's quite a bit of ways. So, this guy up here has relatively high level bug types. I should be okay with Pidgeotto, I think. Yes, I'll be okay with Pidgeotto. And now, Paris. I can get Bulbasaur in for some XP, and then switch back in Pidgeotto. Butterfree, level 14. I can switch out Bulbasaur again. Switch to Pikachu. Poisoned. It's not ideal, but it's okay. And Bulbasaur learns Poison Powder. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, replace Vine Whip. I do not need to learn Sleep Powder. Level 15, Takedown, replace Tackle. Metapod coming out. I can have Bulbasaur come in. Leech Seed. One of the benefits of having a Leech Seed is that I can use moves like Takedown and not have to worry about the recoil damage because I will be healing that up. So, next is Pidgey, Bellsprout, and Oddish. And do I have an antidote? Yeah, I might have been able to cheese that, but I didn't want to risk it. Pidgey, Bulbasaur, Takedown, Leech Seed, Takedown. Yeah, I'm not risking that. Switching to Pikachu. And I would be worried about the accuracy being dropped, but lightning attacks do not miss in the rain. So we do not have a problem with that. Oddish. Switching out Bulbasaur. Switching in Pidgeotto. Ow. Ow. Send in Bellsprout. I'm going to have to weaken it down a little bit. Oh, Paralyzed. Good. Electro Ball. Yeah, I didn't want to use Pidgeotto there because it was already kind of weak. So, Bulbasaur is evolving. Okay, here we go. Ivysaur. I almost had a heart attack there if Bulbasaur knew, or if that Sparrow knew Pursuit. But it didn't. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cheese the system a little bit, because this right here is Damien. And if I talk to Damien, and I go out into the iconic rain, I can take Charmander with me. I'm not going to give a nickname to the Charmander, but I am curious to see what Charmander's stats are. It's docile. Not the best. It definitely could be better. It could be better. but at least it doesn't have anything that's going to overtly lower its moves. It just has really bad IVs. But I'm gonna grab the charcoal here. Going to put it on Charmander. Here we go, and so now we have, next up we have Weeping Bell, which I think Charmander can just delete, because if you did not know, in this game, the gift Pokemon you receive give you higher powered moves earlier, like this Charmander, which is level 15, and yet for some reason known as Flamethrower. It is not quite as effective as I might like since it's in the rain, but it's okay because it took care of the Weeping Bell, and it learned Dragon Rage and is evolving, which I'm 100% okay with. So, what I'm gonna do is this. Heal up, and next trainer is free XP. Next trainer is Giselle. The Weeping Bell trainer and Giselle were another of the minor iconic trainers from the show. So Giselle starts off with a Graveler, which means Ivysaur. Did I study for this? No, I did not go to that preppy school that does not give you any real-world experience. But that will not stop me from razor leafing you into oblivion. Goodbye. Level 17, Cubone. I think I stay in, because I think Cubone knows, yes it does, it knows a ground type move. So, Camper Ethan is next with a Mankey. I can just delete that with Charmeleon. Pidgeot, that could have been very bad. Pidgeotto probably would have been safer, but I want Charmeleon to get XP to bring it back up to level. Level 2 Jinx is a very odd, random trainer pick for this route. I have no idea why they put one in there, to be honest. Cuts is a trainer that recurs in almost every single region. I do not know why. It might be like an homage to one of the creators. But I am taking care of this Picnicker first because she has just a bunch of grass types. And the reason I'm taking care of her first is because of what Camper Ricky has. If you look in the bottom right part of the screen, you will see that this guy has Eradicate. And Eradicate are another example of an extremely scary Pokemon early game, because they know Hyper Fang and Super Fang. But fortunately, my Charmeleon knows Dragon Rage. And fortunately, this Eradicate did not have a chance to use Hyper Fang or Fire or Super Fang. Using an Ekans. I think I'll leave my Charmeleon in for Ekans. So, I think I'm going to get to Vermilion and then I'm going to call it a night, because I've been streaming for about an hour and a half or so, and I have some work I need to do still later, so we still have a couple of scenes to get through, a couple more trainer fights, and then I will call it a night, I think. Getting this upcoming battle is a Team Rocket fight. So, with that being said, I think Ivysaur is going to have to sit this one out. Actually, no. I'm going to have Ivysaur do the leech seed thing. Because poison types are affected by leech seed. So okay, that worked. Now switch in for coughing. I'm gonna switch in Pidgeotto. Let's see how strong return actually is versus quick attack. Okay, return is stronger. That's confirmed. So that's gonna be our primary move going forward. Okay, Squirtle. Yes, I would like to have a water type on my team. That would be nice. I would not like to nickname it. Squirtle has the black glasses, but I can always go to Officer Jenny for a bonus pair of black glasses for no apparent reason. I'm going to go heal. And now I am going to see how good or how atrocious this Squirtle is. Speed raising nature. That's not bad. That's not bad. Why are all these... It has 0 IVs in special defense. And it has a defense lowering nature in physical defense. Yeah, that's awesome. That's... Oh god, this run is so cursed. This run is so cursed. Scald, teach it, replace Water Gun with Scald. And Rock Slide. I can teach Charmeleon Rock Slide. I replace Skull Bash with Rock Slide. Return. Tackle with Return. And that's it. And then Bulk Up. No. Thief. Pikachu and Pidgeotto can learn Thief. Thief is a physical dark type move. Hang on now. Thief is a physical dark type move that Pidgeotto can learn. I cannot believe I am contemplating taking on Sabrina with a Pidgeotto. I cannot believe I am even contemplating that. Because Pidgeotto's defenses are really, really bad. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so Squirtle is up front. Let's run through these trainers here. Bug type trainer, starting out with a Weedle. Switch out to Charmeleon. Flamethrower. Kakuna. Go back to Weedle. Go back to Squirtle, not Weedle. And Squirtle is evolving into Wartortle. Okay. So, with a Wartortle, I can now take on this trainer, which has flying types. Don't care about a Growl. 18, send out a Pidgey. Okay. And next trainer has Rattata and a Pikachu. So, Bubble Beam the Rattata. And then switch out to Ivysaur for Pikachu. You know what? If you're gonna be doing evasion strats, I'm just gonna Leech Seed and chip you. There you go. Suck on that. Okay, so this is a double battle right here. They're using an Eevee and a Squirtle, so I think Pikachu and Ivysaur are the ones here. Excuse me. I'm gonna set up with my Pikachu and then cover with Razor Leaf. Now Electro Ball the Eevee and Razor Leaf. No, 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 no. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No. I love how the last message in chat, I look over and see Pikachu a beast. Just as Pikachu is killed. Shit. Yeah, I think this is GG's on the run. I think this is GG's on the run, guys. I know I said before that Butterfree dying was almost a run killer. This is a run killer. I did not expect. Yeah, I think this might be a run killer, guys. Oh man, that sucks. I'll finish the battle, but yeah, I don't. This run is over. We lost I mean, Seed Bomb replace Razor Leaf, I guess. I don't. Yeah, whatever. I don't. Fuck, man. How the hell do I come back from this? I mean, here's the thing. Pikachu isn't even good. It's not. Like, competitively, it's not good. It's just. That could have been even worse. Is it possible for me to continue the run with a team like this? Is it even possible? You guys do realize that I am never in this run going to get another electric type. I will never have another set of electric type attacks unless I teach them to something that doesn't have stab on it. Ivysaur beats Surge, Charmeleon beats Erica. Hope and a Prayer to the Goddess beats Sabrina. Maybe Tauros beats Koga if I put ground moves on it. And then Tauros and Wartortle can beat Blaine. I mean, I can get through it. Maybe. A run of Ash Ketchum without... Oh my god, I fucking called it at the beginning of this stream. I said how funny would it be if I lost Pikachu and had to do a Pikachu-less run of this game. Oh my god, that is so not hilarious. Do I keep going? Do I keep going? I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll keep going. I'm not gonna keep going tonight because I have lost my will to live and eat and continue for tonight. I might do something tomorrow night. We're gonna keep going because actually what I can do is this. I can run up and grab this Krabby. I'll talk to Bill first. Talk to Bill again to get the box. I don't know why I want to get the PC box upgrade. It's not like I'm going to be using or having a whole lot of Pokemon. Okay, so this Krabby has the potential for a really high attack, really low special attack. So anything that boosts its special attack is not going to be good. I mean, with our luck, we're going to get a modest Krabby. We're going to get a special attack boosted, attack dropped Krabby. But let's just see what kind of atrocity this is. Yes, I'll take Krabby with me. What do we got? Hasty. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious right now? Ladies and gentlemen, if you would direct your attention to the part of the screen showing the Bulbapedia entry, I would like to introduce you to the stat spread of Krabby and Kingler. This is the stat spread of Kingler. Do you see any problems with this? Now, I will admit that the speed boost is okay. And the one area in which it was supposed to be very, very, very tanky, it has a 10% drop. Thankfully, it did not have a drop in its attack. I guess this can be worked with. Let's look at Krabby's stats. Krabby has 25 special defense stats and 30 in its HP. "25 special defense and 30 in its HP. This is why we cannot put Krabby anywhere near Sabrina or any of her trainers, because he will get shit on. The weakest Slowpoke could take a dump on him and he would die. Never mind what their Kadabras are going to do to him. I don't know. Bicycle. So, bag. I can give Skull to Krabby, not that it's going to do anything with him. I can give Rock Slide to Krabby. I can give Thief to Krabby. And I don't think Return would do enough to justify switching it out with Stomp. Is there anything that I can put on him? Black Glasses that powers up Dark type moves. Okay, I guess. Wait. Protective pads. Protect the user from effects caused by making contact. Would that protect from recoil damage? No, I don't think that protects from recoil damage. And let's grab the Dazzling Gleam TM. And I think I'm gonna save Brock and the gym leaders for. I miss Canopy. But yeah, I'm gonna save Brock and the gym leaders for when the next time I want to continue this unbelievable pain. Yeah, I said, I put in the beginning of this, in the description of this stream, come and watch my pain. And yeah, that's what it's been. You know something? Back when we were up here, right about here, right here, you know what was going through my head? What was going through my head was I just realized I haven't mourned Butterfree in quite a bit. We're doing okay without him. I think we got a run going. I think we're going to be okay. Things are progressing not horribly. Literally 3 fights later, or 2.5 fights later, that happens. Not freaking 7 minutes later, just as things were looking up. I'll keep going. I'll do another stream with this run. Welcome to my pain. Yeah, y'all want to watch me fail, and if y'all want to watch me fail and be in pain, this is the stream, and this is the run for that. Okay. I've procrastinated long enough. Thank you everyone who tuned into the stream. I'm not sure if you're still there. I have not seen the chat move in a while, so you might still be here, or you might have left. That's fine if you did. I'm gonna try and start doing these at least for this run regularly, because I feel like this run is gonna start having some lore to it that is morbidly entertaining for y'all to watch. At least it'll be good content. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try and stream tomorrow. I will not be available to stream over the weekend, because I'm going to be away at a couple of events. But until then, I will hopefully see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.